through it because I was just thinking when it's time to push. Like, because he had his eyes open and he was just chilling, looking like, I'm here.
Yeah.
But we was like, I need you to breathe, like cry, something, let us know that you good, you're breathing.
So my mind my mindset going in was to get the stuff out of his throat. So we have to get the syringes and get the stuff out of his throat, get the stuff out of his nostrils so he can breathe. And then he let out a quick cry, and then he
it was just like, So we was like, okay, that's good, but we need some more.
So after the cry, then I realized he was still moving, he was still chill, but I just kept on saying make sure I got the rest of it out as much as I could, and then he just relaxed. So my thing was to get them warm. So I would cover them up, help get them warm, and then got out the pool. Oh, why you stuck?
Oh, I forgot what's going
You stuck as up.
That's crazy.
Go back and look at the point. Get your mind.
I'm gonna have to cover that up. That's crazy. I was in the editing phase already. Okay, so the next point is post-delivery and recovery. So post-delivery, as you can see, my team took care of me. You know, you have the typical when you get out the water birthing pool, you have that shaking going on, you know, that's kind of uncontrollable, that's natural, you know, so I had that moment, but I think I was just, I don't know, I think because I've done it already, it's just like, I was going through the motions, but all I was thinking was, you know, taking care of my baby at that point.
Yeah. I had to clean the tissue and stuff out. His poop that was in there, I had to clean all that out, you know.
Yeah.
But we did that. We cleaned it real well, bleached it down, all that.
They did really good. I'm telling y'all, like, this is Dr.
Quick.
Austin to you.
You hear me?
Dr. Austin.
You hear me? I delivered babies. You hear me?
They did really good. Like, I honestly, I didn't have to worry about nothing. Like, it was so smooth that I just felt like I was in the best care like ever, for real. Like, I didn't have to worry about nothing. You know, even my friend, like, she is definitely a godsend.
Yeah.
Like, even getting me to the shower, you know, because that was different. It was different feeling my body, you know,
not having the
strength, and you know, the clots and stuff have to pass. So just, you know, the abnormal feeling of your body after you labor, you know. So you know, help me out with the showering
and make sure you have the right garments to change.
Test out your.
She had the thong on,
baby.
I'm sorry.
This guy. You can come out the adult.
You can edit that part out.
Just
make sure you have the right garments on.
Make sure you can fit them, y'all. Praise y'all that my friend brought a larger size than what I had, because I didn't know that I wasn't gonna be able to fit them.
Yeah.
So yes, that was perfect. Yes, try on your stuff at least 2 weeks before you deliver your baby.
Same day.
Same day. No, that's too late, man.
To make sure that you ain't grew.
That's too late. At least 2 weeks before.
3 days.
That's still pushing it, because you don't know when that window gonna come. So yes, I'm gonna say 2 weeks before you deliver your baby, before your baby's due date. Try on your panties, your postpartum panties. You know what I'm talking about.
Panties.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, them things. So yes, that was good. They gave me my breakfast. I couldn't eat a whole lot, so you know, I had my eggs, toast, and I think I had some juice. Orange juice. Yes, that's like a really good energy boosting breakfast. And I would say, you know, ease back into eating. You know, now if you can go all in, I don't understand it, but if you can ease back into eating those full meals, I know I had to. slowly add more into my my meal time, you know. All right, the final question is, what is our advice and reflections?
Oh yes, in my part. So if you are in a position where you can do water birth, do not be discouraged. You can do it too. I believe very strongly, since I experienced it, that every man should be able to do this. And it's like a different joy, y'all. Like, I delivered my son and I gave him to my wife who had my son. It's like the respect level is different. Respect level is different. It's a different feeling. It's like all-time joy. I had helped deliver everybody else, you know what I'm saying, Neighbor and Selah. I had helped deliver them. But I did this one, you know what I'm saying, I was running the show. So it was very encouraging that my wife, had courage for me to do, because I was like, no. She was like, baby, you can do it. I was like, So I would advise watching videos. Watch the women do it without the doula. That was very encouraging.
Unassisted. They call them unassisted first.
Yeah, those. That was very, very helpful. Because when I watched, they did it by themselves. I knew I can help aid and assist in that. So it wasn't like super strenuous. After the Holy Spirit said, do it like film stuff. Because I know, if you don't know, I play football, so you have to watch film. He said, get on that film, watch delivery videos. So this one particular one was it was like this intern. And she popped the head out, she turned the head, and everything else came out. So I did the same exact thing with him. Soon he crowned and came out. I turned his head, he turned with the body, the shoulder came out, everything else came out. Although I pulled the umbilical cord from off around his shoulder to make sure, because I didn't want to be spooked. Pulled it down, pulled him out, gave him to my wife. And that's really it. And it was just that simple. It's not that complicated. These folks get paid a lot of money to do what I just did. Make me want to go over there and do it, you know. But it was easy, so I would advise that, and I'll also advise rest. Make sure, fellas out there, make sure you rest, get some rest. Women too, because you don't want that process to pushing to be super strenuous. But
rest as long as you can rest.
Get you some rest. That helped out a lot in that, and then my other advice, fellas, in the delivery process is listen to her. Don't make her like super stressful because you're not listening. Me listening helped that process out because she said it's increased. Although I was kind of like stubborn at first, but you know, I still yielded, and I said, all right, come on. Soon as she got in the water, it was
perfect.
Soon as she got in the water and everything else, water broke. He was on his way out. So, and then even in that process of her breathing, listen to what she's saying. She's, I need help over this area. Because, it's like a fine line between, the body part of a woman, between the butt and the vagina. So it's like certain techniques you can do to help that process out, be a little bit smoother.
If you need more details, you can email him.
1,000 subscribers.
Dr. Austin. We gotta make him a doctor email.
That helped out a lot. Make sure your woman is comfortable. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? For us, because we are believers, we had stuff that help us, you know what I'm saying? Help y'all come in, 1, and 2, help us flow as we should. He talking already, y'all. Outside of that, stay joyful. Don't get frustrated. Keep your mind and stay on Yah and delivery. If you're in that position, I do recommend the home birth because you don't have all the false stuff like the fake iron infusions. Like, you don't have all these things going into your wife to cause extra pain. That it slows down the pregnancy, but it causes extra pain. And then, you know what I'm saying, people trying to shove epidurals and C-sections, you don't got to worry about those things in it. It's
there if you really need it, though. Right. I want to say that. We're not saying just be crazy and not have any kind of guidance. Of course, they're there for a reason. But by all means, do all your research and by prayer that you know what the perfect will of Yah is for you. Okay? And my advice also on that with the home birthing is we left our baby's umbilical cord attached.
Oh, yeah.
But my advice would be, if you decide to go that route, just make sure that you're not doing a lot of movement around. Like you can actually be still for that time period.
3 days, 3 to 4 days.
I think it actually took like 5 days for our babies for his to come off.
4 days. It was on the 4th day. It was completely off.
Okay, so at least 3 to 4 days where you're not doing a lot of movement around, where you have to keep moving, baby, put them up, put them down.
Yeah. Cause I almost fainted, y'all.
Yes, him seeing the process of it coming
because he was pushing, and I didn't know. In my mind, I didn't know what to do because I forgot to research that part about the umbilical cord, like how it fall off and everything else. Because he was grabbing it.
Yeah, baby's strong.
And he was
kept
pushing on it with his leg. I was like,
So for us, although it was too late really at that point, I think the 3rd day we ended up taking them to the hospital, and we let them look. They said everything looked fine, but for our sake, we was like, can you cut the cord? Cut it and just put the little stump thing, you know, talking about the little clamp on there. Yeah. And they did, but it ended up coming off the next day. Like
so that's the 4th
early that morning. Yeah. So, you know, now if you're not going to have issues and you can go there 4 days, you know, without having to go to appointments and all that stuff, you can do it if you want to do it.
Yep. Yeah. That was, so I would say research that because they also have kits and stuff for that. The cutting and clamping and all that stuff too.
And I can leave the link in the description box of where I got my home birth supplies from. Yeah.
And it was really dope. When we kept our pool, we didn't discard. We just cleaned it up.
We used the liner too, so that will help you keep your pool.
Keep the liners.
You know, because I know we're gonna have some more children too. You know.
Last ones.
Yeah. As far as we know.
Last ones.
Yes, that's the plan.
Last one. That's it.
That's the plan.
Last one. And stay prayed up. Stay prayed up through the whole process. You don't believe everything that you read because there's power in agreement. Yeah. So if you agree to a thing, then it'll start to happen. There was plenty of times I told my wife, I said, "What you read?" She says, "I read this." I said, "Come out of agreement with that," and I did that with Selah. And as soon as she came out of agreement, she stopped dealing with that symptom.
Oh yeah, got you.
So it was like, you know, be careful on your self-diagnosing and all that, and be careful what you are agreeing to. Stay in prayer, speak life the whole time. Fellas, speak life the whole time. Women, speak life the whole time. And you'll see that. You'll see that fruit. You'll see that come to pass.
And my last advice that's coming to mind right now is for those who may have issues with your iron, because at a certain point, although they lied to me, they tried to tell me that my iron levels were lower than they should have been, and they were trying to send me to get iron infusion, and I believed them. I did, and I kind of panicked a little bit.
I didn't believe him. I was like, this chick lying.
Yeah, and he just heard the call, and he was like, something ain't right.
That's the discernment.
He said something off.
Yeah, I started getting irritated at her voice, and now that don't usually happen once, like unless somebody's into something or they not being truthful.
Which found out like a week or two later that she was lying to me. It was not dramatically low how she stated. She even when I talked to the lady, she told me what it really was, and I was like, so what is the typical number where it's like, oh, you need to go to the ER, or you know how they was trying to make it seem. It was nowhere near that number, y'all. But if you do have iron issues or you need to get your iron up a little quicker, they'll tell you there's really nothing you can eat or do to kind of get them up in that time frame. But I'm here to tell you that they are lying as well. You can take this. This is what I took. It's called Floradix. It's a natural. Yeah, I'll try to put that in the description box as well, of where I got it from too. but it's a natural herb and like herb supplement. It's liquid. And literally I took it every day. But my levels went up like really quickly. And even
but that was with her other stuff too, though. She had another form of liquid iron. Then she had the gummies.
Oh yeah. Because apparently me just taking the liquor iron I had before and the gummies wasn't enough. Well, it had to have been enough.
It's because of where she was at. Because it was a period that she didn't have that iron, so we was playing catch up.
But it still worked, y'all.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, my iron levels were boosted so much that even in my postpartum at my 6-week checkup, they said your iron levels are higher than they normally are with women. So I was like, I bet. I bet. That's what I'm thinking. After they lied and said, "Oh no, it's not possible."
Yeah.
So yeah, y'all, it's gonna be good though. So, are there any closing remarks?
Stay prayed up. Believe in Yahushua, Son of the Living God. If you do so, you'll inherit the kingdom to come in New Jerusalem. But you got to return and repent from your wretched and evil wicked ways. And it's not that bad. And keep the commands. Keep the commands. Statutes and right rulings. There's blessings that's tied to that. I would say, don't be afraid to be set apart. That's the main advice I can give. Because all things happen with him. All things happen with you. Yeah.
Yes, and it's very important to hear the voice of Yah for yourself. Hear the voice. That way he can guide you. Because we don't do this on our own. Like we literally got backing. You hear me? We got backing. Okay?
Yeah, so, real backing.
But yes, I want to encourage you to go check out a couple videos. We'll try to leave some end cards where y'all can go and check out some of our other videos. Like it.
Our testimony playlist is dope. You know what I'm saying? Fine tune that. You know what I'm saying? You got some older videos where you kind of can see the growth in our walk with Yahushua. And that's who America called Jesus, y'all. So don't panic. Hold your mule. Check out those videos. They're very encouraging. Can help increase your faith too.
All right.
Shalom, be blessed.